Well, hello everyone, this is French. It's been a while since I've actually done a video. Today I'm introducing you, perhaps not introducing you, I'm combining slowly two independent ecosystem, Kinesis money system for the opportunity to on-ramp and off-ramp either fiat or crypto. Fiat meaning government decrees currencies such as the US dollar or whatever government currency you use in your particular country or region. You can on-ramp, meaning bring into the ecosystem unlimited fiat according to your ability, or crypto. It just so happen that Kinesis has the three forms of money in one place, based on his on the book Fake by Robert Kiyosaki, where he explains gold and silver as God's money, crypto as a people's revolution or people's money, and fiat is government decreed currency. Kinesis is the only platform that allows you to have all three in one. You can on-ramp, meaning deposit unlimited fiat according to your ability in multiple regions around the world. You can bring in unlimited crypto and off-ramp, meaning taken to your bank account, or use a virtual or debit card through the Kinesis money system. You will need Kinesis regardless of what you're using right now as a crypto platform. Kinesis money is by far superior to what you're currently using, unless, of course, you're using a crypto asset that Kinesis doesn't have, such as USDT TRC20 based on a Tron network. Perhaps not yet. Anyways, beyond that, you can also have gold and silver. Pretty much with Kinesis, you can become your own bank. You become your own bank by using Kinesis minting account. But for other videos in my channel, you will see a playlist for the Kinesis money system. And there's also a playlist or multiple playlists on Miracle Cashing More with Cashflow NFT as a marketing arm of a technology company called Miracle Cashing More. So basically, I'm combining two ecosystems. One is used as a money system, the other is used for the technology, for everything that I've already been talking about on the channel about Miracle Cashing More. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to go in depth into any. I'm going to link to you two videos that you could actually watch. One to basically give you a broad overview of the Kinesis system and how to get started, because you're going to need the Kinesis money system as a way to again bring in unlimited fiat or unlimited crypto to fund or to withdraw either in crypto or in fiat with an only Kinesis money, because it's global, it's audited, and it's based on real money, gold and silver, and it does give you the ability to integrate both fiat and crypto as well, and use it as a savings account, as a way to spend. If you have a business, you can use the Kinesis money as a way to basically receiving or do any kind of like a settlement, receive payments, and the like. So that's Kinesis money for its real money, fiat, or crypto adaptation. And then, since I've already done a complete video, basically giving you a breakdown of the Miracle Cashing More technology, anywhere from the implementation of the stores, the crypto ATM, the POS system, either both physical or virtual. Miracle Cashing More brings crypto to mainstream in a real physical store. Never been done before in the history of crypto, where you have a store where you can actually walk into and I've done a video basically showing you. It was an impromptu video where we basically did a unscheduled war transaction converting USDT to USD. And not only have I documented my presence there to show you the store is real, not only have I also documented my presence in the Miracle Cashing Mall uh, headquarters, the physical presence in multiple countries such as UK coming up, uh, Spain coming up, France, currently in the Netherlands, or perhaps a region called Benelux, which is a combination of multiple countries, too small to stand alone, but we uh, consolidated them in one area, and multiple stores currently in Cyprus, with Germany being, partially open to the public, which also Germany being the biggest store so far in our chain. Within the Miracle ecosystem, we have something called a node. A node is a way, just like First Data processes transaction for credit cards settlement. A node also basically validate transactions that happens in the blockchain, and we use our own stable coin MIR for Miracle Coin, and also have a transaction token called a Phoenic token. In order to process all that, since we also have our core banking system where every transaction is are going to basically be processed and validated through our node system. Some call it master node, but we call it a Phoenic node leveler with additional benefits. For the sake of simplicity, I'm not going to cover at the moment. Why is this important? First of all, this space is very complicated. Okay, I just explained to you in brief what a node is. There's a video in the description of this video that will basically give you a brief overview of the node. The Phoenic white paper is coming up soon, and where you'll basically learn about the tokenomics and everything Phoenic, what makes it a universal ecosystem as a ecosystem transaction token that pretty much all the transactions, similar to what BNB is to Binance. If you use BNB in the Binance ecosystem, your fees are likely to be reduced because you use their own platform token, BNB. So Phoenix is to Miracle Cashing More what BNB is to Binance, except that with Phoenix we have more utilities, and with the node, with the multiplier added to it, with leverage trading, more to come in future videos. But I don't want to make this too complicated because I'm introducing two independent ecosystems. Why you need Kinesis? First of all, I can't think of any ecosystem smarter to use than Kinesis because there's so much involved. But I'm not gonna get into it right now. And also, Kinesis has its own promotion. For instance, if you once you do the first $3,000 in transaction, they award you and me, you the applicant, me the referring person affiliate. It's a one-tier affiliate program that gives you half an ounce of silver for using the ecosystem for basically making your first deposit into the Kinesis money system. I get half an ounce of silver, you get half an ounce of silver. It just so happened that I'll be more than glad to pass the other half an ounce so you get the full ounce of silver simply to incentivize you to create an account. All you have to do is basically in the link description below, register for your Kinesis Money account, KYC your account within 72 hours, send me an actual screenshot through the information in the description that when you register to coincide with when I received the email stating that your account has been created using the smartest money system in the world, the Kinesis money, you are incentivized to do so. And if you choose to participate in our miracle cash and more ecosystem by having pretty much a node for as little as $2,500, you will be rewarded if you do all that within a few days. I'll be lenient. 72 hours to get your account KYC'd through Kinesis, and I can even give you a 1 hour free consultation simply because I'm introducing you to two ecosystems. The two of them are independent. They have nothing in common, but they complement each other very nicely. Everyone in our ecosystem, actually a huge percentage of people in our ecosystem, are already plugged into the Kinesis money due to my introduction of Kinesis to the Miracle Cash and More ecosystem. So I'm uniquely qualified to not only talk about both projects. I'm not one of those people you who get into the hype of getting started, and then when you reach out, I won't know what the node is, I won't know what Kinesis is, then I have to no. With me, you have not only the ultimate training for both ecosystem, and I also already created a training system for the Miracle Cash and More way of adapting, or basically through the marketing company, the cash flow guide, the training guide to understand everything. So you get the complete package, full training, complete understanding of both ecosystem, because I've been with Kinesis for quite a long time, with Miracle Cash and More for a little bit over a year now. And I've got the training of trainings for pretty much both, plus an hour or so consultation for you to integrate within 7 days or less. And if you choose to be part, I don't know why you wouldn't, if you choose to be part of Kinesis Money through the link below and integrate Miracle Cash and More to basically bring crypto adoption into life, I'm announcing today a $100 Phoenic promotion for implementing both ecosystem, provided that you are a node owner in Miracle Cash. Imagine that you not financial advice. By the way, this no part of this video is considered financial advice or legal advice or tax advice. Imagine though, for one $2,500, you purchase a node that basically reward you in Phoenic, the transaction token that has the propensity to perform not similarly, but the same way. No, I'm not talking about similarly in price movement, in price fluctuation, similarly in the same behavior as when BNB was announced and implemented for Binance. So if you have a chance to take a look at the introduction of BNB from its inception until now, what the price movement for BNB has been, and BNB only has one utility, being used as a platform token for Binance. I've done a complete overview of our ecosystem and how everything is basically broken down. But for the sake of simplicity, I want to also give you a greater context for what I'm talking about. I'm going to give you an idea. Okay, imagine, for instance, within the Miracle ecosystem, we have everything that you see here on the page. I thought this is not financial advice, but this is also to show you that Miracle is its own ecosystem, apart from whatever introduction I'm making with regards to Kinesis. You need Kinesis money for the funding aspect of it being global. Miracle is its own ecosystem where we have everything. We have the Node reward program to the Phoenic leveler, ATM that are about to be deployed, our own fintech services, blockchain services, rooted in regulation. Both business and personal has to be KYC, KYB in order to participate. Our own crypto settlement or payment system, either digital or physical, and web services available. Within that ecosystem is also our core banking network, where not only are we rooted in regulation, our own banking system, security system, our own switch that allow the node leveler to basically process and validate all transactions in our ecosystem. And Phoenic is a transaction token that basically is going to be used as a gas fee for various functions in our ecosystem. And there's been several developments since the inception of Phoenic, awaiting the white paper for additional details. So consider this as a preview of a complete breakdown of our ecosystem. So every time a transaction happens within the Miracle ecosystem, the node leveler is the processor that validates the transaction, and Phoenic is being used as a transaction token to validate transactions. And if you own a business, you can also use Miracle Pay online or having the physical unit where you process transaction. Say, for instance, you own a clothing store, you own a shoe store, you own, and whether online or physical, depending on your region where it's acceptable, for you to be able to use the Miracle Pay for that purpose. And every time a transaction happens anywhere, whether it's through the electronic vending machine known as an ATM, for 1,000 plus crypto pairs, and Phoenic is used as a transaction token. So here you get to participate in what currently is available in our ecosystem for the node, the Miracle node, for $2,500. Okay, you can own a node that basically pays you in Phoenic, and Phoenic, as I already mentioned and stated, is our transaction token. And you can have Phoenic also here. There are multiple packages in Phoenic one can participate in. I'm going to refresh the page because it's okay. So Phoenic is our own transaction token, and we have several packages in Phoenic that you can purchase as a standalone. You can actually do two things. You can actually purchase the Phoenic as a standalone token, and it will also be listed in multiple exchanges. The white paper will be available. So consider this a preview to a more in-depth breakdown. And for as little as $100, you can now participate in accumulating Phoenic, or you can accumulate Phoenic by owning a node. So there are two ways you can participate and basically start collecting the Phoenic token. Imagine when uh, Binance introduced the BNB, and you could have, I'm sure they have multiple packages you could have actually purchased, and people had the opportunity to basically, gather or collect or purchase BNB in advance prior to the public listing and main offering. So we are also giving you the opportunity to do the same, as well as other shares in multiple countries such as Italy, UK, and as well as collecting Phoenix, because as I stated and stated again, Phoenix is a transaction token for everything. So you could participate for what is now known as a universal entry for all, regardless of your economic ability. For as little as $100, you can participate in acquiring Phoenix. That is more feasible for someone who may not be able to acquire a node. Ideally, what's best, although this is not financial advice, is to have a combination of both. You have a node or as many, and as many Phoenix as possible, because a node will give you reward in Phoenix as well as your ability to acquire Phoenix as well. So my suggestion, since I'm introducing you to a funding ecosystem such as Kinesis, so that way, even if you're new to crypto, completely a newbie, I can take you from a complete novice to a very sophisticated uh, crypto holder using Kinesis money. Speaking of Kinesis money, not only do you have your own private key to your own private bank, you also have the Cool Wallet S, which is a offline device to take your crypto assets offline off of an exchange. Even though you do have your cold wallet or your hot wallet with your private key to your private bank. So with Kinesis, you become your own bank, having the private key to your wallet, as well as the ability to take your crypto off of the Kinesis exchange in your own separate Cool Wallet S, a device that is the size of a credit card that you can pair with your phone for maximum security. So you get the ideal funding way to either fund your account in anything you do crypto wise, in either it bring in unlimited fiat or crypto using Kinesis money as your funding partner for whatever other crypto project you're a part of, especially a stable, real, regulated project such as Miracle Cash with its own unique technology. So let's take a look at the website, Miracle Cash. So there I can show you in miraclecash.com. You can actually visit the site and do some preliminary search to see where we have located stores in Germany, Turkey, uh, France, to be Spain, actually physical stores in Cyprus, where I personally visited, Netherlands and UK to be, and as well as the ability to visit the exchange, get your wallet on your phone by downloading the app, and start basically use the Miracle Cash coin, the stable coin, which is 100% allocated one to one, one Miracle coin to one US dollar. Trade in a Miracle Exchange. Use Miracle Pay to basically receive and send crypto, just like you could do in Kinesis. Except that if you happen to be in the US, you can only use crypto. You cannot bring fiat into the Miracle Cash through a uh, such as like a wire transfer that you can actually do with Kinesis money. So, having said that, I think this is already well enough. And because I intend to talk a lot about this, so two things. Register through the link below, KYC your account with my help, with my guidance, and receive complete one-on-one training. We're not talking about some, you know, very hyped sales pitch to get you into something. No, this is an education process that I'm going to take you by hand, either Zoom or using other method of communication. to walk you through in addition to multiple videos that I make available for your edification, and be able to completely take you with my own design training into both system to give you a complete breakdown and for your peace of mind. Now, there are many people that you may be able to come across uh, within the Miracle Cash project. I'm one who is uniquely qualified to give you both the training, the support, and the coaching that you need. I'm familiar with nodes in other projects, so I'm not one of those people who's like, what the heck is a node? Because there's a difference between, it takes a very special person to participate in the project early and be able to stay the course. Let's just put it this way. Imagine that you moved into a rural area in an island somewhere where if you need to eat, if you need to do anything, you gotta kill your own food, you gotta survive, just like the movie Castaway, where Tom Hanks play where there was a FedEx guy who was very hard on time, and he find himself in an accident in an island where he had to first get out of his own head and then realized that it was a matter of survival. And until he was rescued, he had to find his own way to eat, cook, and explore the island. And he has to basically chart his own cost wherever he went in terms of like activities. Remember exactly, if there's a route, there's no pre-formatted route for his journey, which was an accidental journey there. In other words, he had to form whatever habitual terrain wood routing system for us to go navigating through the island. So what I'm saying is that if you're going to be part early in the project, be willing. Well, first of all, you have to be what's called a wagoneer. I forget the term. Basically, you have to chart the course. You have to create a path. There's no path for you. It's not like going on hiking trail where the trail is already, the terrain, everything is already done for you. You gotta use a machete, basically create the environment. You gotta chop the woods, clear the debris for people who come in after you to enjoy the privilege of having a clearly defined walking path. But the first person to take part of this experiment is the one who basically set the precedent for people to come in after to enjoy. And not everybody can be part of an ecosystem at the beginning and be psychologically prepared to go through a lot of ups and downs, a lot of uncertainty. Nothing is set in stone. We can set up a deadline today, and then next thing you know, the deadline is missed because circumstances that are beyond our control happen that we had to basically morph into as we're basically navigating the way and charting the course. Very few people have the psychological makeup to make it through the end. And that is why in the book, Acres of Diamond, some people have gotten 3 feet or 6 feet from gold and only to basically quit just as you're about to strike gold because they did not have the psychological fortitude to stay the course and they quit 3 feet or 6 feet from the mega price. The book goes to explain time after time that how important it is to be focused and navigating all kind of obstacles and challenges and stay mentally sharp in the process and keeping your clearly defined goal in the forefront at all time. That also means if you're going to take people with you in this journey, be careful the type of people you bring into this project with you. There are a lot of low quality people who participated and tried to sabotage the opportunity because they are not quality individuals. They come in halfway, they didn't have the psychological makeup, the intellectual fortitude, the spiritual backbone to understand that if you're going to be a pioneer, that is, there are going to be bumpy times. Time and times again, in network marketing, the people who participated early into a project are never the one who actually see it big. So you participate during the pre-launch of an opportunity, get into the hype. Half the people getting you into the hype don't even understand what they're getting into. They just get into the hype, but they don't have, most of them are not going to be around long enough to see it through. And after all the bumps in the road has already been refined and settled, people who come in a year later likely to be the one cashing in big time because they did not have to go through the psychological, the emotional, the intellectual challenges of being a pioneer without the stick to itiveness. It's necessary to be part of something early. So if you're going to be part of this and you have the ability to be coached by someone who cares, who understands, and who is not looking at you as a dollar sign, collect a commission and pretty much ghost you, or collect a commission and they themselves don't have the support system around them to give you the proper training and to stay with you during the dark days of multiple missed deadlines or uh, timelines change. Those things happen for pioneers. That's why only few people make it. It also means that be careful the quality people you take with you in this journey because they can eventually take you down if you're not careful, which is why it's important. It's not how much money you can make into an opportunity, it's the quality of the people you're journeying into an opportunity that is more important than how much money are you going to make, how much hype you're going to get into to get you into the opportunity to collect the commission, which is one time. If you purchase something one time and you don't purchase again, you're a one-time customer who may or may not make it to the end, who will end up being the biggest stumbling block for a pioneer, the wrong type of people. And this opportunity has seen its fair challenges of low priority people who participate early, who didn't have the psychological makeup to understand to be part of something long term. Anyway, so I've got the training, the resources, uh, and the time to help you understand that this is a real project that has been carefully evaluated and do a proper due diligence in person and understand that nothing of value is ever easy. Anyways, so if you're looking for substance, I'm your guy. If you're looking for the hype, somebody to just get you on a phone call, get you on a three-way, uh, um, telling you a lot of like set deadlines that are not in their control, by the way, then you will be buffaloed into a supportless system, and only to find that had you done your due diligence and participate at the proper time with the right person who understand and value you as an individual, not as a dollar sign, then a lot of headaches could have been avoided if you've done or you are doing your due diligence. Consider this video a warning for those of you who are getting hyped into participating in opportunities because someone just happened to tell you this is great or this is the best thing, get in early, be the first, and they themselves do not have the training or the support to help you along the way. It has been a pleasure. I look forward to interact with you on a personal basis, by Zoom, in person, to educate you properly about both ecosystems. And anyone who has the ability to acquire a node or more and integrate Kinesis money as a valid money system for both on-ramping and off-ramping, either fiat or crypto, and then engage into the real-world crypto adoption with Miracle Cash, will be awarded $100 worth of Phoenic token for being smart in adapting to integrated ecosystem with a qualified mentor. Anyways, this has not been financial advice. This has been a heartfelt connection. I want to be able to connect with you and let you know this is no BS. This is not hype. This is a real project. And even if you are already well established into crypto, you need Kinesis money for all its benefits. So if you get nothing out of this but integrating Kinesis into your existing crypto portfolio, you will then be part of being your own bank using Kinesis money. And if you want to take advantage of my offer, this is a timeless offer, $100 worth of Phoenic for adapting both ecosystems. And if you choose both, then as soon as you establish your first funding opportunity with Kinesis money, you'll be giving the other half of the ounce of silver for being smart and being properly coached. So either way, a full ounce of silver or $100 worth of Phoenic, you decide.